Roll call 219 here, and we just passed turkey season, and I have nothing to show for it. They say 0 for 6 for 6 years. I've been trying to shoot a turkey. I've come really close at times, but I've never actually sealed the deal. So, a lot of things that I learned again. This is a learning process as we go through. Is number one is scouting to find these birds, scouting of where they're roosting, and setting up and tracking them that way. Didn't have that option. Another thing, number two, is have areas, multiple areas. Again, I'm still learning some of the rules and regulations around this part of the area of the county, and I don't quite like them. And I like to see them turned around in a better way that gives more people an advantage of hunting turkeys on public land. So that's something I'll have to take up in the next survey the DNR gives me. And then the third thing is, you got to give yourself time to do this. You have to give yourself time to do this. A lot of people think that just because they see these videos on YouTube, they just walk out there and they shoot a bird and that's done. In some cases, yeah, that's how it happens. But in other cases, that's not how that happens. And it doesn't happen for a lot of people. So allowing yourself the time. I didn't have time to do what I wanted to do. Again, I only got out 5 times this year. And I believe it's only like a 2-week window to hunt turkeys. So again, five days of a 2-week period is not great odds. It's just not, especially when you quite don't know where the birds are on the properties that you're hunting. Now, I did get access to a new property this year to hunt a turkey, but again, I didn't know much about that, property. I did talk to the landowner to ask them, where are they at, where do they usually come at. It was a really big learning curve for a new area that I've never hunted before, never been there. And I've known this gentleman for a while now, never knew where his property was. So, in retrospect, man, it's just 0 for 6. It's another failure. I can understand failure, but sooner or later I'm going to succeed. I'm not going to give up. Some people would stop after a while. Me, I'm a very determined person, and I'm going to do this. This is on my hunting bucket list, is to shoot a turkey on my own without any kind of help. I mean, a little bit of, knowledge of the areas, things like that. Hey, I'll take that. But I want to do it. I want to call a bird in, and I want to shoot it myself. So that's on the bucket list for, again, next year. So hopefully we'll be more successful next year. Again, there's so many elements that go into this. And again, not allowing the time to do it really hurt me in the long run. Unfortunately, life can take turns. And here recently in my personal life, things have taken stuff for the turn. Some for the bad, some for hopefully good and changing. So I'm still kind of navigating those kinds of trials and tribulations in life. But again, you have to give yourself the time to do it. And I think that's one of the biggest crucial things that really hurt me this year in turkey hunting, is just not getting out there. I mean, a lot of people say you can't shoot deer from the couch. Well, you definitely can't shoot turkeys from the couch if you don't go out there and you scout your areas and do the things that I just explained. Another tough season. I bought some other stuff that I'm going to try and use for next year. Hopefully that will gain me an advantage. I have to learn these new tools. I have to get better at them, just like I had to learn the turkey call. I had to get better at that as well. But I'm really on par from what I've seen from other videos I've watched and other hunters that I've showed them the techniques that I'm using. So we're pretty good in that gist of the area. So of hunting turkey. So again, it's frustrating. It's difficult. But again, those 3 factors played huge, roles in the failure of this year. And I want to tell this to the younger generation of hunters. Failure is part of this. You can get, discouraged and, and not want to do this, and you start to lose interest. But that's what makes hunting what it is. It's not called catching. It's called hunting. and you have to go out there, put in the time. And again, you're going to fail. You just are. That's just one of the things in life that I wish the younger generation would grasp. You're not going to succeed in everything that you do in life, and you have to accept failure for a small portion of time, until you can correct it, and then you start, working your way through the process of becoming successful. That's how life is. So again, it was a disappointing year again. 6 years in a row I haven't shot a turkey, 0 for 6. Hopefully we'll be 1 for 7 next year. and I'll take that all day long. And then I won't put as much pressure on myself to seal the deal like I have in all the years I've been hunting. I've done a lot of it over the course of a lifetime. I've succeeded, I've failed, learned, I've, grasped relationships that I never thought would be there, where I've gained new friends, open up a relationship with family members a little bit more, due to the experiences that you have in the outdoors. And that's what it's all about. So again, I'd like to thank you guys for putting up with the boring hunting stories. Especially this turkey season was a drag. But it is what it is. Get out there, go experience nature. Not even if you're hunting, just go out there, take a hike, experience this stuff, take photos, put them in your memory bank, because you never know how life is going to be in 5 or 10 years, or for the rest of your life in times. So always keep that in the thought process. Go out there and enjoy yourself, and do things that make you happy. That's what life is about. So I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. Greatly appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have some dubs on turkey next year, and you want to give me a scoop on a section or an area where you live, please reach out. Like always, we'll catch you on the next one.